Here we are, back at it again, off to work for the first time this year, and so my usual run commute. I think today it'll be about 13.5 to 15 kilometres, just along the road, and then a bit on the canal into the city. Still dark, a wee while to go yet before we see the sunrise on the way in, or with breakfast in the morning. It's just turned probably 7 o'clock in the morning, and heading out on my first long run of the year. Nothing fancy, just probably end up being about 20 kilometres, maybe bump it up to the magic of 21 for 13 miles, the old half marathon. Plan this year is to do my long runs on a Friday morning before work, and the challenge for that, for me anyway, is just getting up earlier in the morning. But we managed it today. Some toast, some porridge, a good coffee, and then we managed to get out the door. So I'm just gonna head up into the Pentlands, cut the corner off, and go around Harbour Hill, and then back down into town to finish up at work. It's unfortunate training at this time of year. You know, later on some of the views are cracking, and no doubt get some amazing sunrises in, but at the moment I want to light myself with a head torch, and there ain't nothing to see. Oh man, thank goodness for merino socks. We've had a bit of rain for the past couple of days, and the Pentlands are like a sponge, so it's pretty wet and slippy up there. Anyway, they got some snack bars from my sister-in-law for Christmas, and this morning we've got a sweet potato and pecan goodness bar. Cheers, Kirsty. Time for coffee and a second breakfast. So let's say the weekend started. No running for me because we got my run done today, but just a short trot to get me to the bus. A wee treat on a Friday afternoon. Monday morning, start of a new week. We're still in the build phase of training. Last week I think got about just under 70 kilometres done. So this week a few more days of running, and we'll aim for just over 70. So just an easy run into work this morning, and then we'll do something a bit faster on the way home, probably some kind of tempo pace run. I'm also mixing in a little bit of strength and mobility work, so I'll pop down to the gym space at work at some point today, do about 20 minutes, half an hour of that. Pretty nice day, maybe about -2, frosty, but getting a wee hint of a sunrise, which is pretty pleasant. Good advice right there. Wednesday the 10th. Just usual run to work this morning. Slightly longer. We're trying to stretch my kind of base mileage for the week before my long run on Friday to see kind of ultimately what I can cope with. Had a chat with John Kinniston earlier this week for the West Highland Way Raid podcast. If you have a look down in the notes below the video, then I'll link to the podcast there. So he does a regular podcast throughout the year where part of it he follows folk training for the race, and this year myself and Stacey Holloway are being followed. So you can have a listen to that. We'll do a number of interviews throughout the next 6 months where we'll talk about training and preparation and experiences and background and stuff. And so I haven't got as far as it this morning yet. It was released last night, but I haven't got as far as my part. From memory, it felt a bit rambling. I had a few notes, but yeah, there was a few bits that I wanted to say, or perhaps I missed or could have expressed better from memory. Maybe it came across better than I thought. But I can expand on them in these videos. So have a look at that. Have a listen. Oh, I definitely wasn't as rambling as I thought I might be. There's a few things I'd love to expand on in future. Maybe there'll be another opportunity for that later. But I think I'll add some show notes on these videos. Porridge. Today's long run snack, beetroot and walnut. Thanks, Kirsty. Long run this morning, into town, and then climbed up Arthur's Seat, which is an extinct volcano slap bang in the middle of Edinburgh. I had hoped that there might be a wee hint of a sunrise from up here by this time, but no such luck. So we'll ascend by head torch and descend by head torch. Edinburgh Castle, and it's still a pish view this morning. Friday, 92 kilometers this week, not bad. I hope I get pizza for dinner tonight.